Learn how to pray in 3 easy steps. Lesson number 4. Step 1. The pillars of prayer. Bismillah. In the previous lessons, we have learnt the conditions of the prayer, including purification. In this lesson, you will learn step 1 of the prayer, the pillars of the prayer. The pillars of the prayer are the most important parts. If any pillar of the prayer is not performed, then a unit of prayer needs to be repeated. A unit of prayer consists of a routine of movements and supplications. The number of units of the prayer depend on the times. Each of the prayers has a set number of units, rak'at. Fajr, the dawn prayer, is 2 units. Thuhr, or the noontime prayer, has 4 units. Asr, the afternoon prayer, also has 4 units. Maghrib, after sunset, has 3 units. And Isha, the night prayer, has 4 units. Each unit, or rak'at, consists of a routine set of movements during which supplications are said. A link to the diagrams for step 1 will be in the description below. The routine movements in a unit, rak'at, are as follows. In the first unit, you stand, raise your hands to your ears, then place your right hand over the left on your chest. Second, you bow with a straight back and hands placed on the knees. Third, you return to the standing position. 4, you prostrate with your toes pointing to the front, knees, hands and forehead with the nose must all touch the ground. 5th, sitting on the knees. 6th, prostrating for a second time. Then you stand up for the second rak'at. Standing again with the right hand over the left on the chest. Bowing, returning to the standing position. Prostrating, sitting between the prostrations, and then sitting for the tashahhud, or the supplication. And in the last rak'at, there is an additional supplication said at the time of sitting. During each movement and position, there is a supplication that is said. However, only 5 of these supplications are pillars. The other supplications will be learnt in the following lessons. The first, as you stand to begin the prayer, is Allahu Akbar, called takbir. The second is said while standing the first time in each unit, which is a recitation of the opening chapter of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha. The third is a supplication of praise and witness, said on the second sitting of the second unit and the last sitting of the prayer. On the last sitting, there is also an additional supplication upon the messenger to be read. And lastly, saying peace to the angels at the end of the prayer. Number 1, saying Allahu Akbar as you raise your hands to begin the prayer, which means God is the greatest or biggest. Islam is a universal religion. People from all nations are united by this one faith. And in order for the people to remain united around the world, the prayer is read in Arabic. Whether you are in China, England or Russia, the prayer will be the same method with the same supplications. In the prayer, it is also necessary to do the movements in the set order and to have full concentration of what you say in your prayer. Therefore, it is also necessary to try to learn the meanings and understand what is recited. Imagine the universe. How great is the universe? So imagine how much greater its creator must be. Allahu Akbar is also read when changing position in most cases. Number 2, the opening chapter of the Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, which is to be recited while standing. This needs to be recited with correct pronunciation, so there will be a link below to learn the recitation from. For now, we will just read it to make it clear. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise is for Allah, Lord of the worlds. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Maliki Yawmiddin, the sovereign of the day of recompense. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. It is you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favor, not of those who have evoked your anger, or of those who are astray. Number 3. During the second sitting of Unit 2 and the last unit, we read this supplication of praise. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله, which is translated in English as, O Allah, you alone deserve all veneration, worship and glory. O Prophet, peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. Peace be upon us and on the righteous servants of Allah. I bear witness that none is worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his slave and messenger. Number 4. In the last unit, after reading the supplication of praise and witness, at-tashahhud, there is an additional supplication upon the messenger to be read as follows. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد, which is translated as follows. O Allah, send blessings on Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, as you did send on Ibrahim and the progeny of Ibrahim. You are indeed praised, glorified. O Allah, bless Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, as you blessed Ibrahim and his progeny. Undoubtedly, you are praised, glorified. 5. While sitting at the end of the prayer, say the taslim. Turn your face toward the right and say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Then turn your face toward the left and say the same, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, which means, may peace and Allah's mercy be upon you. After this taslim, the prayer is finished. Now let us review the prayers together. Fajr prayer. In Unit 1, stand, say Allahu Akbar, and read Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter of the Quran. Then bow, stand from bowing, prostrate, sit, and prostrate again. Then stand up for Unit 2. Everything is repeated as the same in Unit 1, except after the last prostration, sit and recite the supplication of praise and the supplication upon the messenger. Then say the taslim to the angels, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, on the right and the left. Dhuhr, Asr and Isha prayers are all 4 units. These are performed the same as Fajr, with the exception that after the supplication of praise, at-tashahhud, you stand again and repeat everything as you did in the first 2 units. Then, on the last sitting, you also read the supplication upon the messenger, which was not read in the second rak'at with the tashahhud. before saying the taslim to the angels. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The Maghrib prayer is 3 units. This is prayed the same as Isha, except the 3rd unit of prayer is omitted, leaving 3 units to be performed. You have now learned how to pray step 1 with the pillars of prayer, including the number of units, movements in a unit, Surah Al-Fatiha, and the supplications. Please find the link in the description for the recitation of Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter of the Quran, and the links for the diagrams of the prayer for step 1. Insha'Allah, in the next lesson, you will learn the 2nd step of the prayer, step 2, the obligatory parts. We hope your prayers are easy for you and all your tests, and that you earn the highest place in paradise. May Allah make it easy for us to worship Him in a manner that pleases Him. May He forgive our sins and accept all our deeds. Ameen.